This is the home at 1459 Sagle Creek Road in Sagle, Idaho. The home is nestled in a quiet, serene area of Sagle, Idaho in the shadow of Grouse Mountain. We'll now move into the home so that you can see the details of the interior of this French country style home. This is the front entrance. As you can see, we come into a wide entry hall, nicely appointed with wainscoting and custom detailed textured walls. Off of the main entry is a stairway going upstairs and a utility room. The large, spacious utility room is appointed with top-of-the-line appliances and adequate space for cabinetry and sinks and closet area and storage. Off of the utility room is a convenience door that leads to the garage. The garage is an oversized space, oversized two-car garage, wired for convenience for workbenches or whatever the occupant would wish to use it for. There's a stairwell that goes down to access the daylight basement. There is a back entry door and nice large windows and an access door to the outside and garage doors and set up for automatic garage door openers. As is all of the house, there's in-floor heating in the garage, and the garage is constructed of insulated concrete forms for maximum energy efficiency, also as is the entire house. We'll go back in through the utility room. Back into the entry hall. And to the right, we move into the great room. Great room is designed with adequate space for living area, entertainment, for dining, and a kitchen area. Kitchen is ready for the custom cabinets selected by the new owner, with plumbing set up for a beautiful island. French doors off onto the expansive back porch, patio area. The room is equipped with a beautiful fireplace and mantel, faux travertine. The fireplace is a Rumford fireplace designed specifically for its heating capability. Also included is a commercial earthstone bread pizza oven, which can be used for, as the name implies, for baking bread and pizza, for entertaining, or for preparedness. You can also grill meat, roast a chicken, whatever you desire to do. The room is set up to where, so that the cabinetry does not, and the kitchen does not overpower the great room, there is a large prep kitchen area that also can be designed with the cabinetry of your choice and the functioning that you would desire. Across from the great room is a beautifully appointed sunroom. That's all in cedar. Which faces south and west on the property. In the room is a large planting area with 4 feet, approximately 4 foot deep of topsoil, plumbed for irrigation and for accent lighting, wired for accent lighting, with full drainage to the outside and to the natural earth. Throughout the house, you will see that there's imported Italian porcelain tile throughout. All top-end appliances are included. And ready for installation into the custom cabinetry of your choice. As we leave the great room, we go down the short hall, and to the left we have a nice powder room. At the end of the hall is the access to the basement area. To the right, we enter into the master suite. It's a large master suite with a large walk-in closet, and French doors off onto the expansive back deck. And patio area. From this back deck we have a beautiful view of the pond in the backyard. Quiet, serene setting. You can hear the birds. And the other forest animals in this protected little valley. We'll move back into the house. Again, in the master suite, we move into the beautiful, large master bath. Again, lots of storage, lots of closet space. All plumbed and ready for your custom cabinetry. Vitreous china sinks provided. Again with porcelain tile and in-floor heating. We have a wonderful steam shower jacuzzi tub combination with all the modern convenience. Fully enclosed steam cabinet capability. Double handheld showers. Designed for 2 people. Foot massage. Fully jetted tub. FM radio. Phone access. Body jets. Access mood lighting. And ionization of the air for sanitation and for health. To the right, we have the sauna room. This is for a dry sauna. Fully cedar, enclosed and paneled, with a beautiful large window, so that, like most saunas, you don't feel claustrophobic and have a beautiful setting as you relax in your sauna. Off of this room is a private area for toilet. Again, a space for additional storage, closet or linen. A sink for convenience. This room also is set up for a fountain or a built-in natural water garden, whichever the new owners would desire. You'll notice that throughout the house we have these very large windowsills due to the construction of the home and the insulated concrete form construction, which gives the home excellent energy efficiency, structural strength, and sound isolation. We'll move back down the hall and into the entryway. And up the stairs to the upstairs area. Stairs are all ready for the selection of either wood finish covering, carpet, or tile. As we go up the stairs, a beautiful chandelier. It's a double stairs. Goes to the right or to the left. The left is bonus room play area. To the right is the bedroom area. As we enter into this area, you'll see we have almost 12-foot ceilings, lighted by beautiful chandeliers and ceramic fluorescent sconce lighting. To the right of the stairway We have a room that could be a bedroom, an office space, or a craft room. Notice the detail in the ceilings. We've tried to maintain an old world look and interest giving it the character of leaving irregular shapes throughout the house. Off of this room we have a unique little opening that overlooks the stairwell and also adds convenience and access to the chandelier for cleaning it, changing the light bulbs without having to put a ladder in the stairwell. Looking across the room, we have a large area, which can be a family area, upstairs living room, general purpose, alcove for TV, large stair area under the stairs that goes up to a neat little meditation room, could be a bedroom, could be an upstairs studio on what is the third level of the house. This is the library area. And from the library, looking back to the general purpose area, our upstairs living room, our seating area, and the stairs going up to the third level. We'll proceed up to the third level. Like I say, this area would be nice for an upper room studio. Could be a bedroom. Study. Meditation room. Many purposes for this unique little area in the very top of the house. We'll proceed back down the stairs. To the second area. Note that this area going up to the third level is framed and ready for a transom door enclosure and for glass, either stained glass or clear story in the side, to allow light from that upper dormer into this area, additional light. But if a person did not want the glass, that could be easily removed, and it could be finished with just banistery, similar to the banistery as you come up the stairs, and leave it open. We'll move into the bedroom area. This is the second of 4 bedrooms on this level, not counting the upper third story room. These are very large rooms with high ceilings. Again, the ceilings are almost 12 foot. Has a large window seat area with beautiful forest view and view of the pond out the window. These window seats lift up for access to storage that not only goes underneath the window seat but back behind both walls. We have a large closet set up for shelving on one side, closet rod on the other. We move out of this bedroom, down the hall. You'll notice throughout the house, the doorways are all gracefully arched for accent. We have a large bathroom between these two bedrooms. Large window overlooking the pond. Nice shower area. Adjacent to the toilet area. Set behind an archway. The room is plumbed and ready for double sinks on one side and a dressing table on the other, with nice closets on both sides of the door for linen storage. We move back out into the hallway, turn to the right, to the third of 4 bedrooms on this level. Again, large room with tall ceilings, oversized window seat. It's a beautiful view of the forest area and the pond. Large walk-in closet. We move out of this bedroom, down the short hall. Note the accent wall as you enter that hallway, and again the arched doorway. We move across to the 4th bedroom on this floor. It's designed to be the guest bedroom, again with tall ceilings. It's a somewhat smaller room, nice lighting, nice views to the outside. This cabinetry is actually the corner cabinet, not designed for this room, but designed for the adjacent bathroom. So we'll leave the guest bedroom here and proceed on to the bathroom. Before we do so, take note of the accent lighting in the hallway. It's a nice sized bathroom, guest bath. It's a nice sized shower. This is a temporary sink set in for convenience prior to the corner sink, the custom corner sink being installed. Again, this vitreous china sinks are included for the finished cabinetry. Toilet area behind the door. The second door opens on to a little entryway. Again, we move through for access, for second access to the bonus room. This room could be used for entertaining, it's a very large room. Or it could be divided out for extra bedroom space. You can see we have the two archways, the one where we just left that takes you into the bathroom area, or back down the stairs to the living area. We proceed back down the stairs. Back into the entry foyer. We're going to go back down the short hallway and down to the basement area. This basement area is approximately 2,200 square feet. This area is completely finished. Again, with porcelain tile, in-floor heating, this could be set up for an entertainment kitchen. Or this approximately 2,200 square foot basement area could be made into a separate living space. Go down this little short hall. There's a separate room. Could be used for storage, for crafts, or an egress window added, and it could be a small bedroom. Excuse the light not being on. We go through double doors to this very large room. This room has not yet been tiled, but is tile ready, and the tile is included with the property. The reason it isn't tiled is because it was planned to be used as a food storage area or an exercise room. And so we were still deciding on what we wanted to do with the floor. Off of this room, we have access to the garage. And off of this room is access to a large area that has been plumbed for a downstairs bathroom. And we come back around to the stair area. Now this house, let's see, before I talk about the technical aspects, you can see off of this basement area, we have double doors. Off onto a large patio. Overlooking the backyard. And a fire pit. And the pond. Beautiful views, this quiet, serene backyard setting. We enter back into the house, and I want to take a minute to talk about the technical aspects of the home. This home is not just a pretty face. We have full engineered hydronic heating system in the floors. This is a balanced hydronic heating system that's balanced for maximum efficiency with separate zones throughout the house. A very highly efficient system. Which is fired by, it's so efficient that a 50-gallon 98% efficient gas hot water heater provides heat for the whole 6,500 plus square feet. This is the heart of the system, with pumps, individual pumps for each one of the zones. And controls. This system also has an alternative heating through an outdoor wood boiler and a closed system heat exchanger that through that boiler we can keep the water in the hot water tank hot without using the gas. But if the boiler goes out, the gas hot water heater automatically switches over. The plumbing in the house is all PEX, which comes back to a central manifold so that every fixture in the house has an individual run back to this manifold, allowing for maximum pressure and for no pressure fall-offs or drops. This pipe, if you can see that, if I'm back far enough from it, is for a passive fresh air exchange, which is a passive geothermal fresh air exchange. that pulls air into the house passively from the outside at a consistent 52 degrees from an outside snorkel. The air is drawn in through a network of pipes that are approximately 15 foot into the ground. And those network of pipes warm the air to 52 degrees prior to entering the home, which then gives fresh air year-round, cool 52-degree air for the summer, and 52-degree air for the wintertime, so that you're not drawing cold ambient temperature air into the house in the winter. That has to be heated. As I've mentioned before, the construction of the home is constructed all out of insulated concrete forms, which gives an insulation factor of approximately R50. The ceiling areas are all over-insulated to make a home that is extremely energy efficient and warm and comfortable year-round. This home has no air conditioning because it's not needed. With the geothermal air exchange and with the insulation factor of this home, even on the hottest days, it needs no air conditioning, but remains very, very comfortable and cool in the summers and very snug and warm in the winter. We'll go back up the stairs. Back up to the main level of the home. Back into the great room. And that concludes our tour of the home. We'll now move outside for a tour of the property. Again, welcome to 1459 Sagle Creek Road, property offered by Caldwell Banker Resort Realty. Access to the property is down a beautiful treed lane, with surrounding forest areas and mountains, nestled in a quiet, serene little valley. On this walking tour of the property, I'm not going to do a lot of talking because its beauty and serenity and features explain themselves, but I will point out a few things. Come in the driveway. Sorry about the sun. Just coming up over Grouse Mountain, which is a national forest area, which overlooks the property. Home is nestled in a serene setting. With a few plum trees and large garden area. There's raspberry bushes. Hope that sun isn't blocking things out too bad. I'll try to shield it a little bit. Adequate areas for the addition of shops street areas you're looking at, the forested areas, are all part of the property. It's 20 acres. So we walk around to the north side of the house. And we have the forested areas. We're just going to go on a little walk. It's the backyard area to the east of the house, showing the back patio and the deck. Large backyard area, very entertaining and fun, family fun. You can note the wood boiler for alternative heating of the in-floor heating system in the home. This pond is fed by the headwaters of Fry Creek, which run through the east end of the pond and out. But it also has no less than 12 springs, natural springs that feed it, which keep the temperature of the water to about 55 degrees, even during the hottest days of the summer. Okay, we'll cross the bridges, across the creek and streams of the pond, and move on into the back meadow. Fry Creek is a year-round spring, year-round creek. This is at the headwaters. The spring that feeds Fry Creek is only about 10 feet off the property line. And this is the very beginning of what becomes a very large body of water before flowing into Lake Ponderay. Move into the back meadow. See the beautiful surrounding forests and mountains in this very serene setting. Ample meadow pasturage for horses, our personal livestock. This property has multiple freshwater natural springs throughout the property. These provide wonderful sub-irrigation for the meadows and the forest lands. Fry Creek runs the full length of the property, just about in the center, with forests on one side and meadows on the other. Because of the timber on the property, it qualifies for a forest land exemption, which reduces your taxes. The natural springs on the property also have the added benefit of the possibility of developing those springs and the potential to even market the water. We have full water rights for irrigation. They're filed with the state of Idaho on Fry Creek, and also irrigation, water storage, and recreation water rights on the pond. We'll move from this first meadow, an alder forest, across another little tributary creek that runs into Fry Creek. Oh, look at the deer running through the backfield. Hope you could see that. Now we move into the back meadow. Oh, there's another deer. He hasn't been startled yet. See him way off in the corner there? There he goes with his flag up. Lots of lupin wildflowers, daisies. Now this is on the far end of the 20 acres, the north end of the property. Property line actually goes into those tall trees, which are all part of the property. And this back meadow although could be used for livestock, was also perked at the original purchase of the property, qualified for a building site. This 20-acre piece could be subdivided legally into 5-acre plats, but more practically for building sites would be into 2 10-acre pieces, with this being on this north side the other 10 acres, which still, as you can see, gives lots of isolation from the other 10 acres and the existing home. Lots of potential on this property. Whoops! Excuse the stumble. When you've got a camera on your head and avoiding looking down at your feet, it's surprising how walking can be a challenge. You can see the surrounding hills that form this pleasant little protected valley. We'll move on across the upper meadow now. Do another look around before moving into the trees. This almost storybook setting. Moving into a little alder forest. On this side of the creek, excepting this north side of the property line, where we have the tall towering evergreens, this side of the creek is mostly alder forest. The other side of the creek is where the evergreens and cedars are. So most of the evergreens and cedars are on the west side of the property, and the west side of the creek, the north side of the property, and around the home site. Just wanted to give you a feel of the serenity and the beauty of the forest area. Hopefully you can hear the creek. It's building and getting larger now at this end of the property. Hopefully you can see and appreciate the beautiful, clear, pure, fresh water flowing through this woodland creek. Cedar trees, alder, fir, and pine, and lots of tall grass. Little new fir trees growing. And a long needle pine. Another look at Grouse Mountain. That's all Forest Service land. U.S. Forest Service. We're within a short hike of Mirror Lake, and on the other side of that mountain is Lake Pend Oreille. You can hike up to the top of that mountain, and it's a beautiful, spectacular view of the lake and surrounding areas. I hope I'm adequately shielding the glare of that sun on this beautiful, clear, late spring morning. As I look to the east, you can see what few homes are around you or nestled in the trees and on the hillside. Adding privacy to each resident. In this little valley. Looking back across our 20 acres, again from the upper meadow, across to the hillsides to the west, looking at the reeds and rushes down in the creek and wetland area, which is a wonderful bird sanctuary. Not an actual sanctuary, but more accurately to say, beautiful natural habitat for birds and wildlife. This has been such a lovely nature walk this morning. I hesitate to mention, but probably should, that even though we're back in this little hill, in this valley, we've installed a tower which gives us line of sight access to the internet towers on Schweitzer, so that the property has access, full access to high-speed internet. After this beautiful walk, those comments seem almost like an intrusion. Another view of the beautiful, peaceful pond behind the house, which is often visited by woodland ducks and Canadian geese. We've actually had goslings and ducklings on the pond in the spring. Peekaboo view of the house across the pond. Tall, lush grass. I have to almost wade through this grass. Horses and livestock. When I was running 8 head of mule in this back property, and it supported them all during the feeding season, during the summer. They kept these back meadows almost park-like. Plenty adequate feed and water for your animals. And we return back to the home. And I hope you've enjoyed our walk, and welcome you and invite you to come in and visit this home and experience this property for yourself. Thank you for spending time with me this morning.